Marcus is 41. He's a software engineer in Seattle making $162,000 a year. By every normal measure, he's winning. He called me 3 weeks ago, sounding genuinely scared. He'd just watched his company announce it was replacing an entire QA department, 23 people, with an AI tool that cost $800 a month. He said, "I know I'm next, I just don't know when." And then he said something that stopped me cold. He said, "I've got $40,000 in NVIDIA stock. Am I protected?" Here's the thing. He's not asking the wrong question because he's dumb. He's asking the wrong question because nobody has shown him the right one. And the right question isn't which AI company to own. The right question is, which layer of the AI economy captures the value? Those are completely different questions, and getting them confused is going to cost a lot of people a lot of money. Let me be honest with you. I made this exact layering mistake in 2001. I was 26, I'd scraped together $6,000, and I put $4,000 of it into Cisco. Cisco was the company laying the physical fiber optic cables for the entire internet, the infrastructure. I thought, whoever builds the pipes wins. Seems obvious, right? Cisco's stock dropped 86% over the next 2 years. The internet kept growing. The pipes kept running. I lost $3,400. The infrastructure was real. The value landed somewhere else entirely. Now, what most people don't realize is that this pattern, infrastructure booms, value migrates upstream, has played out identically in every major technology wave for 150 years. The railroads didn't capture the value of rail travel. The companies shipping goods on the rails did. The electricity grid didn't capture the value of electrification. Appliance manufacturers and factories did. And the internet's biggest infrastructure bets, the Ciscos and the WorldComs, got crushed while Google and Amazon, companies that used the pipes, became the most valuable businesses in human history. Think about that for a second. The layer that builds the thing almost never captures the wealth the thing creates. Okay, so here's where it gets interesting. There's a woman I know, let's call her Priya, she's 38, runs a small marketing agency in Denver. She has no computer science background, never written a line of code. And over the last 18 months, she's quietly automated 60% of her agency's content production using AI tools that cost her $340 a month combined. She didn't lay off her staff. She redeployed them. The same 6 people now handle 3 times the client volume. Her margin went from 22% to 51% in 14 months. She's not a tech company. She didn't invest in AI companies. She used AI as a capital multiplier inside a business she already owned. Priya didn't buy into the AI layer. She bought into the demand layer, clients who need marketing, and used AI to make her ownership of that demand wildly more profitable. That's the reframe. AI isn't an investment category. It's a margin expansion engine. And the people who own the demand, the customers, the relationships, the problems that need solving, are the ones who get to use that engine. The people who just own the engine, they're fighting a commodity war they can't win. Right now, OpenAI, Anthropic, Google DeepMind, and Meta are spending hundreds of billions of dollars trying to build the best AI model. They're in a race to zero on pricing. GPT-4 cost roughly 0.06 per $1,000 tokens when it launched. Today, comparable models run at 0.002s. That's a 97% price drop in under 2 years. Wild, right? That's not a sign of a healthy monopoly capturing value. That's commoditization in real time. The infrastructure layer is eating itself, and I mean that literally. When compute gets cheap enough, the model itself stops being the moat. What becomes the moat? The relationship with the end customer, the proprietary data, the workflow the customer can't easily leave. Sound familiar? It's the same moat that made Amazon worth more than every retailer it competed with. So where does that leave Marcus with his $40,000 in NVIDIA? Look, NVIDIA is not a bad company. Their chips are genuinely extraordinary. But here's what I think Marcus is actually doing. He's paying for certainty in an uncertain world. He's scared about his job, and owning a piece of the company building the shovels feels like a hedge. I understand that instinct completely. It's the same instinct that drove me into Cisco in 2001. Fear doesn't pick good investments. It picks familiar-feeling investments. And that brings me to the real question. If the value migrates upstream toward whoever owns the demand, what does that actually mean for you and me as regular people with a few hundred or a few $1,000s to put to work? Here's what I'd tell Marcus tonight. Stop thinking about which AI company wins. Start asking which businesses already own a defensible customer relationship and are now seeing their costs collapse 40% to 70% because AI is automating their back-office work? That's a short list. And it's hiding in plain sight. Between 2023 and 2025, operating margins at the top 15 software-as-a-service companies expanded by an average of 11 percentage points. Not revenue. Margins. The money they keep. They didn't change their prices. They just replaced labor with AI tools that cost a fraction of a human salary. The customers stayed. The costs evaporated. The owners captured the difference. That's capital working the way capital is supposed to work. Now here's my honest confession. For years I chased the shiny object. Every major tech wave I tried to pick the winner at the innovation layer, the company doing the coolest new thing. And I got crushed repeatedly. It took me until I was 35 to understand that I wasn't investing. I was gambling on novelty. Real ownership is boring. It's the business that owns a problem people will always have and uses new tools to solve it more cheaply every year. That's not exciting. That's the entire game. So here's the framework. 3 questions. Every time you're looking at an AI-adjacent investment, ask them in order. First, does this company own the customer relationship, or does it serve someone who does? Owning the customer is the whole ball game. Everything else is a vendor. Second, is AI reducing this company's cost to serve, or is this company selling AI to others? Cost reduction compounds quietly into massive margin over 5 to 7 years. Selling AI to others means you're in the commodity layer. Third, would this business still matter if 3 competitors offered the same AI features tomorrow? If yes, that's a moat. If no, that's a moment. 3 questions. Write them down. Now, if you're someone who earns a paycheck in a field being reshaped by AI, and that's almost every field right now, and you feel like you're watching a game change around you without knowing how to play it, this is exactly for you. Not because I have a magic stock pick, I don't. But because the anxiety you feel is your primal brain reacting to uncertainty, and that anxiety, if you let it, will push you toward the familiar and away from the structural. It will make you buy the thing everyone's talking about at exactly the wrong price. Marcus's fear made him reach for Nvidia. Priya's curiosity made her reach for ownership. One of those is a hedge. One of those is a position. The AI wave is not going to make most investors rich. It never works that way. But the people who understand which layer captures the value and position themselves there quietly before the herd figures it out, those people are building something real. Here's what I want you to do tonight. Open your brokerage account and look at every AI-related position you hold. For each one, answer question 1. Does this company own the customer, or does it serve someone who does? If you can't answer it clearly in one sentence, you don't understand what you own. That's not a criticism. That was me at 26 with $4,000 in Cisco. But you don't have to make the same mistake. The layer matters more than the technology. It always has.